Hello, good afternoon or good evening to people in Germany such as you, Keyjam, and welcome to the Macmillan Show. Today we'll be building another keyboard, or rather, a numpad, as you're seeing right here. Let's see how many people are on today. 10 viewers, awesome. I see its logo for Poop, Bonnie Sins, Keyjam, who else? Zark. Thanks for joining in, guys. Zark says good morning as well. People from all over the world tuning in. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. Let's see, what are we drinking today? Today, we are drinking bubble tea. Green milk tea from Share Tea. If you guys have never heard of Share Tea before, they're a very popular milk tea store, first started in Taipei, Taiwan. It's funny because I never encountered a Share Tea before coming to America, but I also grew up in Taiwan, so I'm like, oh, interesting. Did not know that existed. Anyway, let's say, what are we doing today? As stated by the stream title, I am building a numpad kit. This numpad kit is courtesy of Mountainblocks. Mountainblocks is another keyboard company located in the Pacific Northwest, Portland, Oregon to be exact. You guys can, let's say, what's his website? It's mountainblocks.com actually. Let's check it out. But the Keyjam says, just say Chufree. I don't know how to pronounce that. Zark says bubble tea. Oh, really? Bubble tea had a hype in Germany before. Mountainblocks, it's a bit early for beer here, but I'm having one anyway. Baker's Dozen. Talisman subscribing at tier 1. Thank you so much, man. Right, before I talk more about this kit, let's see what I can do here. Let us just actually talk a little bit. Here we go. That's what I want. Okay. So I was saying Mountainblocks is located in Portland, Oregon. He's currently selling the MB17 kit, which I'm building today for 28 bucks. Comes with an FR4 switch plate, base plate, and PCB. QMK firmware by yours truly. With 3 Cherry 2U screw-in stabilizers, 17 diodes, SMD reset switch, and brass and steel M3 hardware. Even has a little build guide which we'll be going through step by step. But let's take a look at what's in this little package right here. And let's play some music while we're doing it. Jazzy jazzy. There goes. Alright, this was sent to me, it's about a week ago now? Mr. Mountainblocks here is also a shipping specialist, so if you want to order kits right now, you can probably ship it really quick. Here we go. These are the FR4 plate, PCB, back plate, comes with this nice little logo, MB. Comes with the sticker as well. And of course, what I think is the hardest part of this build, diodes. You can't really see that unless I put a background. Diodes, enough for each switch. The cherry stabilizers, and he also put washers on them. The mounting hardware and the rubber feet. Last but not the least, the Pro Micro. So the Pro Micro is the cheapest Atmega 32U4 breakout board, but if you so desire, you can also purchase an Elite C or a Proton C, and I have ensured that the firmware works on all 3 platforms. Let's see, one Epid one has followed. Thanks for following, man. Alright. Now, as I was saying, I'm actually going to go through his build guide just to see if there's anything wrong with the build guide and Just cause, you know, sometimes I forget things. Let's see. Ooh, Mountainblocks says, I am building more PDX KBC macro pads as we speak. Actually, hold on, I think I might have some of those. Let me see if I can grab one. I do actually. Here we go. Yeah. So this is the PDX KBC PCB that compared with the actual Numpad, it's about, what, a third of the size. It's a 6-key macro pad. And here's the back plate. Comes with the rose. And as I learned this past Tuesday, the reason why it's a rose is because Portland is known as the Rose City. Did not know that for the longest time, despite my wife is from Portland. So maybe I'll build this up one day. Who knows? We'll see. I have more use for a numpad though. Okay. Let's go through his build guide. Boom. Let's see, what are people talking about? You should do a black pill board. It has USB-C and it's like $2 on AliExpress. Interesting. I've never heard of the black pill, only the blue pill. But here we go. I really appreciate it when vendors have a build guide, just because I've encountered a bunch of boards that if you weren't experienced in building, you really wouldn't know. Like for example, here this is a big gotcha, especially to new builders. There we go. This is where the Pro Micro goes. You also see that there are 2 switch positions there. I've seen many cases where someone has soldered the Pro Micro in first, only to realize that they can no longer solder in the switch, and they have to desolder the entire Pro Micro. Like, you wouldn't know that unless you've built one before. So I'm really glad that there are build guides here. Mountainblocks says, I put a warning about that in red. Good man. Let's see, step 1. For this build, you'll need a soldering iron and flush cutters. Like to use helping hands to hold things in place. Step 2, you will need to supply your own solder, switches, keycaps, micro USB cable. You can buy from Signature Plastics, the US. Step 3, bend your diodes as shown. Let's do that. Let's start with bending the diodes. That's probably the most annoying part of this build, bending diodes. So what I recommend is don't bend it by hand, because you will not be happy with the result. I recommend taking a tweezer like so, and just bending it so that your bends will be closer to a right angle. And if we look at his photo here, he's adding a little bit of space there, so it's not like bent directly where the wire meets the diode. So let's add a little space. Talisman says, I hadn't realized you got this all along, complete with stickers. Yeah, Mountainblocks, I think this is one of the very first PCBs that you've made, right? Good job, man. Hope to see more from you in the near future. I feel that the Pacific Northwest doesn't have as many vendors as I would like. Most vendors these days are like in California. Alright. Hopefully that's good. You could probably add a little bit more wire, but that's good as the first one. You're literally your first attempt at PCB design. Well, you're in luck. We have several people in the audience who have made their PCBs as well. I guess I do tend to attract more of the techie people on my channel. So guys, I think I'm gonna start like doing another stream segment soon. If you've been living under a rock, you might not have heard of coronavirus, but a lot of people are just at home, you know? Shelter in place, and there's only so much you can do at home. There's only so much keyboard content. So I think I'm gonna start like doing games of sorts. There are some games that I'm seeing coming out, and I'm like, I would love to play that, but I don't have time, I'm so busy. But now that I'm at home most days, I'm like, you know, this might be the perfect opportunity to start playing some. Its logo for poop says, coronavirus, never heard of it. Well, I hope you never will. Tapfrom says, is there a feature in QMK that has an auto shift? What do you mean by auto shift? Isn't that a beer that's favored in South Florida? They serve with a slice of lime. Mountainblocks tipping me 222 bits. Thank you, man. Not only is he quote-unquote sponsoring this stream by sending me a kit to build for you all, but he's also tipping. Thanks, man. Yeah, these are 28 bucks. Oh, there goes one diode. 28 bucks plus shipping. He sent it in a package this big, so this could fit in like your typical USPS flat rate shipping container. I think those go for $6. And if you're here in the Pacific Northwest, if you order today, you may even possibly get it by Monday. KVS says, how's it going? How's it going to you too? Tefram says, on the Ergodox, you can program a key to hold down for so many seconds and it will act as you had held the shift key. Oh. Yeah, I'm sure you could probably code that up. Talisman says, as the celebrities pour into the stream. Oh boy. What if I actually knew some like American celebrities? Just like send random keyboards to like Matt Damon or who knows? Or like Ariana Grande, just send her a keyboard. She'll be like, what's this? Its logo for poop says, my father knows Kid Rock, but I only know his producer. Let's see. I was once... I'd say I was once 2 meters away from Beyonce. I was in downtown Seattle at the Nordstrom there. I was going up an escalator, and she was going down the other way, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's Beyonce. This was like back in, oh gosh, this must have been like 2004, 2005? Long time ago. Talisman says, I want to be the next guy she dumps so bad. So back in the day, I think around the same time period as though, my sister-in-law actually got to help Taylor Swift try on some shoes. Because she worked at Nordstrom back in the day, and Taylor Swift came in. And this was like back when she was just starting out, so not too many people knew her. Not even my sister-in-law, apparently. Talisman says, if Ariana Grande was here, I would definitely offer her a gift sub. Well, you know, just you wait. Just you wait. Let's see. Thanks, Sham has followed. Thanks for following. Dialogue 5 has followed. Thanks, man. Merlin is a celebrity. Aw, thanks, man. You so sweet. Send her a light. Like, I should send, like, Justin Bieber or something or so. He, like, strikes me as someone who would be a gamer. So if you send him a mechanical keyboard, he might actually take a fancy to it. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, I've bent all my diodes. Oh, no, I have not, actually. There's a couple more here. So many diodes to bend. You guys may have noticed I've started using a wrist rest a lot more frequently. So I alluded to earlier, I'm starting to play more games, and I realize that when I'm just typing regularly, I don't really feel much strain on my wrist, but when I'm gaming, that's when I absolutely feel it. So I've had to use this. This has been a lifesaver. Those Orcas rests look so nice. Well, Mountainblocks. Orcas is also another Pacific Northwest keyboard retailer. They're up in Shoreline, Washington. What is that? Orcas? Yep, Orcas. Called Orcas because apparently the owner of Orcas keyboards likes watching whales. That's apparently a big thing over here. People go on the boat, they watch whales. So you can see from the logo, it's a nice little whale there. I think they go for about $50, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is a lot more accurate than doing this with my fingers. Milkman uses, hello Merlin, just dropping by to say hi. Well, thanks for dropping by. Last diode to bend. We can start plugging them in and soldering. There you go, all done. All done. Let's see, what is the next step? 4. Insert the bent diodes in the PCB so that the black stripe on the diode faces the white stripe and square pad on the PCB. I like to solder from the diode side. Feel free to solder from the top of the PCB if you prefer to do it that way instead. But you'll have to either tape the diodes in place or bend the legs out. Okay, I prefer to tape it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Milkman U says, good luck with stream, thank you. Captain Ladiesman says, are you going to buy the RamaWorks jewels? No, I am not. I believe it's a beautiful looking board, but it's really not my style. It's quite pricey, yeah, it is. I am still waiting for Iron 165 extras. So that is what I'm waiting for whenever that ships. It's actually not a Rama board, it's a, well, it's a foundry board, so Rama is involved. It's a Zambumon designed 65%. Tape. Tape, tape, tape. Iron 165 gonna be very nice. Yeah, I know, man. So when I went to SoCal, I got to share a house with the Iron 165 guy himself, also known as Luke. And he's come up to Seattle a couple times too, so I shared a meal with him. I definitely like his design language. It's very pretty. Oh, you have the Vern. You won that in an auction? Dude, congratulations. The jewels and the burn. I assume you have Nautilus as well. Yeah, speaking of Nautilus, isn't round 2 coming out soon? Well, soon, quote unquote. You bid the universe for it. Oh man, I know, I know how that goes. $95 for a base ain't bad, yeah. I don't remember how much I got it for back in the day. Pretty sure I spent more than 100. But I got in on round 1. This was back when Zambumon was still like new to the community. I like Zambumon. I hope to meet him one of these days. I can add him to my list of meetup photos. Every time I go to a meetup, I like to take photos with people who I talk to online a lot. Canon Key says they are doing R2 satisfaction. Yes, they are. So when round 1 first came out, I was fortunate enough to like have the money to buy 2. I wanted one for home and one for like office use, but what happened was that what was coming out then? There was another board that I really wanted, so I chose not to. But now this is my chance. This is my chance to get 2. It's everyone's chance, I know. Seriously. Did you know that like round 1s are selling for over $1,000 on Mech Market? Someone saw my build of it. I got offered $1,300 for mine. I'm like, oh, let me enjoy it first, man. I just built it yesterday. Don't sell it. So yeah, I know, man. I do not intend on selling it. It's currently one of my favorite boards. You're gonna retire off of Android. You wish. Don't have to pay aftermarket. What I would want though, like, okay, because I currently have an E-white one. I'm hoping that he releases. Oh shoot, I taped over some of the diode spots. Oh well, that's fine. I'll solder those in later. Okay, I taped over 2 of the diode spots, but that's fine. We can start soldering the first bits. So for those of you just tuning in, the reason why I'm taping this is because these are through-hole diodes. And unlike what the guide says, I like to solder from the top of the PCB. And I'm taping them in place so they don't move around while I'm soldering. Here it goes. Time to start soldering. Let me turn on my handy little fume extractor. Oh, it's not plugged in. Okay. Hold on. Ah, oh well, I am too lazy. It's okay. It's just a smaller board. I can do this quick. Mountainblocks, did you also design the PDX KBC? Or was that someone else? Or the PDX KBC macro pad, I mean. PDX KBC is the group. probably better too, so you guys don't hear the vacuum in the next room, as some people have said. So one drawback of doing it this way is, with all of the legs in the middle, it's hard to stick my soldering iron through. So I've only soldered like the outer perimeter one. Then I'm gonna start snipping the legs. Mountainblocks says, no, that was Franklin, just loved the design and wanted to sell them. You can see how this kit was inspired by his design. Yes, I can see it. You clip the legs. So I'm not going to throw away these legs quite yet. You guys will find out why in just a bit. Okay. Back to soldering. Zambumon says, build stream! Zambumon, we were just talking about you. In the jewels. Apparently Mr. Talisman Solutions is going to be grabbing one. Why? Oh. Everyone, I always talk about you on my streams. All good stuff, of course. You know. Alright. That Zambamon is just a mod on NK's channel. He's not famous for anything else. Few more to solder in. Who is Zambumon? Never heard of him before. Come on, guys. Don't make fun of Zambumon. Believe it or not, despite not buying any of his recent sets, Zambumon is actually my favorite key set designer. Kelly87's meme partner. I haven't seen Kelly show up on stream in a long time. It's because he got that girlfriend. He's a major reason why I got into this hobby. Alright, I'm done soldering. Well, not done soldering, but done soldering a majority of these. Okay. You can peel it. Wait, Kelly has a girlfriend? This must really be the end of the world. Hey, man. Kelly's a very likable person. Him and I vibe really well. He's one of my co-hosts for Extra Life. We will definitely do that again this year. I had so much fun doing it. If you guys didn't catch that stream, we raised a combined total of roughly $4,000 for Seattle's Children's Hospital. Why did we pick Seattle's Children? Because I'm in Seattle. But this year we'll definitely not do Seattle. Maybe something in California or in Boston, I guess, because that's where Kelly's from. And California is where Raging Asian is from. But you know, children everywhere matter. So we figured we'll rotate it. There we go. Awesome. Okay, let's put in those missing diodes from earlier. And we should be good. I think there were only 3. There were 3. One. Oops. 2. No. Everyone deserves to be as miserable as I once was. Oh boy. Okay, I think I have all the diodes in. Looks like he provided 1 extra. Hopefully I'm not missing one. Let's see. Double check, double check. Nope, he provided 1 extra. That's fine. Alright. Time to solder. Next to the Pro Micro. Oh, you're right. There it is. I see it. Okay, well, I will snip these first. It was not in the same orientation as the rest of them, so I missed it. Oh man, that would suck if I had put switches on already. Here, let's go put this on. You're gonna be cutting out for dinner soon. Oh man, dinner already? Shoots, man. So I usually stream at 7:30 my time. So you're probably like watching my stream way past midnight. Can you get... Hey, American Hanko. Nice seeing you. What kind of soldering iron am I using? I'm using a Weller WS51. I've had this probably since college days. Mountainblocks says, evening sir, I'll be sure to take a few jabs at your ex. Oh gosh. Oof. Everything's in place. Merlin's music is the best. Well, it's jazzy. For a good couple months I was doing more lo-fi stuff. But I'll probably switch back to that once this playlist is done. I kind of want to find something magical, something like my intro music. You know? Let's see, let's examine my diodes. Are they flush? Yep, they are flush. Here, let me just fix up a few. A little bit OCD like that. Okay. Here's one that's not. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. Alright, alright. We got them all in place. Okay. If you guys look at the PCB, where the Pro Micro goes, it says smooth side down. And at first you wouldn't know what that means until you actually look at the Pro Micro. See? The smooth side is the side that doesn't have all of the circuitry. Let's go back to his build guide. Let's look at what's next. Yep, we did part 4. We did 5. Next we're going to solder in the reset switch. Okay, let's do the reset switch first then, just so we're keeping on track of this. You can skip this step if you're not comfortable with surface mount soldering. The board will work fine without it. I can concur, but you also want to be absolutely, I would highly recommend you do this because resetting the Pro Micro is a pain in the butt. Apply a small blob of solder to 2 of the pads. And then hold the switch in place with tweezers while you melt the solder on one of the pads as shown below. Okay. I don't remember seeing a reset switch. Oh wait. The reset switch is included as part of the mounting hardware. I've never actually soldered a surface mount reset switch before. I've only done through-hole stuff. Like for example, this board that's in front of me. That's a through-hole reset switch. Okay. Let's get through this child-proof protective packaging. Up and up. there we go. Open up. Come on, pop out. Pop out. Alright. Man, that's tiny. Okay. Where are my tweezers? We are going to use... There we go. He said to put some solder on the pad. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put solder on pads that are diagonal from each other. And we're just gonna put a dab of solder. Just a tiny dab. Tiny dab. Right. Okay. Oof. Okay. This will be the difficult part. Hopefully I can hold this in place while I do it. It's very delicate work right here. Go. Okay, got it. Nope, I did not get it. Shoots. Hold on, let me try again. Karkan says, don't sneeze. Seriously, don't sneeze. Don't cough either, considering the times. No! My wife's having a conversation in the next room. I just heard her mention my name. What you saying about me? No, that keyboard stuff. What's he doing? Okay, I got it. Make the pads bigger. Is what Kakan mentions. Make the pads bigger. I feel like it could be done. Got it. We got it. Okay, soldered in. If you want something magical with respect to music that's in line perhaps with what's currently playing, I would highly suggest exploring something like Canadian pianist Oscar Peterson, both a solo artist and with his trio. That would be great and all, but I also have to keep in mind copyright stuff. Like, I use Epidemic Sound, and maybe I'll search for him there. He might be on it. Alright, reset switch plugged in. Or soldered in, I mean. Next up. Yep, did 6. 7. Solder in the headers of the Pro Micro. Alright, this is where I will digress a little bit from the tutorial. As I mentioned earlier, Pro Micros are a pain in the butt to solder and desolder. So instead of soldering the Pro Micro directly in, what I'm going to do is solder in sockets. What these sockets do is it allows you to quote-unquote hot swap your Pro Micro in case it breaks, because they are prone to breakage, or if you want to use an Elite C or a Proton C somewhere down the road. So smooth side facing down, so that means the sockets need to go in from the top. So how many are there in there? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let me snip off 12 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I lost count. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Here we go. This is it. There we go. Perfect. Just like that. 12 on each side. Perfect. I'm going to tape it down because they don't exactly hold themselves in place. Tape down. You guys can purchase these from Keebio. Coincidentally, one of my sponsors. And if you use discount code wizardhat, you can get up to 15% off on select items, such as these. I do not get anything from that sale. It's mainly for the customer's benefit. Oscar Peterson is pretty awesome. I'm gonna have to look him up. I don't listen to very many pianists. Though I do like piano music. So I personally think that what I'm doing right now is a tad more difficult than what Mountainblocks recommends, but I think in the long run this might be the better approach, simply because Pro Micros die very often. Why do I know that? Maybe because I've broken quite a few, and it's not something that I've been doing. It's just like, you know, board can work perfectly for months, then all of a sudden it's just dead. Or in the middle of flashing, even though you think you flashed it correctly, you followed all the instructions, all of a sudden it doesn't work. Alright, got one side done. What's that type of socket called? I should sell those. Let me link it for all of you. Ooh. Ohi's and Xcoin Storm, thanks for following. They are currently available on Keebio. They're simply called peel-away sockets for Pro Micros. Here, I'll link them in chat for all to see. Kind of a long link. There we go. I don't know their exact... Oh, wait. The name of the product is Peel Away. It's a registered trademark of Advanced Interconnections Corporation in West Warwick, Rhode Island, USA. Conveniently where Canon Keys is from. Interesting. Okay, learned something new today. It is an American product. Oh. Did not transition correctly there. There we go. And why are they called peel away? Mainly because you can actually peel them away once you get a good grip on one of them. Here we go. Let's pull that off. Woo! Okay, let's do the other side. I need a set of 12 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But yeah, Mountainblocks, I would highly recommend selling these as well. But I've noticed that some Pro Micro footprints don't have the holes big enough too. For example, the one-up keyboard Sweet 16 and Super 16, their holes are not big enough. Which is one reason why I haven't built mine up yet. You know, you could even make this like a fully hot swappable kit. If you stocked these and also a Milmax sockets, you could have a hot swap board. Mountainblocks says, glad I picked the right footprint. Yes, you did. Olivia says, hello, friends. Well, hello to you too. Thanks for joining in. How goes it in New York City? This is really hard to peel away. Here we go. Peel! There we go. All peeled away. And this is the reason why I suggested not throwing out your diode legs. It's because the diode legs is what's going to allow your Pro Micro to connect to it. So So let's see. Let's go back to his guide. Solder in the headers. Don't solder in the Pro Micro yet. You need to do the switches first. So that is true. That's very true. Do not forget to do that. But in my case, since I have hot swap sockets, I can solder it in directly. No problem. Alright, here's the thing. You can take your diode legs. Olivia says, you know, same old quarantine. Same story as everyone else. There we go. Plug. Plug, plug, plug. Come on. Some legs work better than others. Because some of them I soldered, or I cut off too close to the solder joint. They don't go straight into the hole. Do Pro Micros come in black, or are they just red and blue? Okay, I got 6 pins in. They all plugged into the socket. Yes, oops, I just poked myself. Oop. Mountainblocks has seen black before, but all I ever see for sale in bulk is blue. Yeah, there's a local store here in Washington that carries a bunch of these in red. Okay, just gonna solder in these 6 first, because right now, even with them in place, you can hear it. It flops back and forth. So I just want to solder enough in. Solder enough in place. Go. That should do it. You think the OG Spark ones are red? Yeah, they are. The OG Spark Fun. Those are like 10 to 15 bucks a piece. It's not like they work any better. Alright, here goes. What? Why did that not solder? There we go. Is that the Elite C? No, this is not the Elite C. This is a regular old Pro Micro. Nothing special. I'm using a Pro Micro simply because that is what this kit came with. The generic Pro Micro. One's available on eBay, all that stuff. So to be honest, Mountainblocks, if I remember correctly, you're only using, what, I think 8 pins on this? So I technically don't even need to solder all the pins. I probably should have checked that out first. Yeah, that's actually a good point. I probably should have checked this out first. You don't need to solder in all of the pins. Because if I don't solder in all of the pins, it'll also make it easier to hot swap. Yeah. Alright, let me just consult the code. What did I write for this? I can't seem to remember. Mountainblocks, MB17. Let's look at that config file. F4, B1, B3, B2, B6. Pro micro pinout. Let me just, there we go. Pro micro pinout uses F4, B1, B2, B3, B6. Okay, it's these bottom three. B1, B3, B2, B6. Okay, was kinda right. Okay. Seaman Beard says, what's this? An ISO-friendly stream? An ISO-friendly stream? I don't think so. There are no ISO keys on this board. Woodpack says, do you enjoy Xylons? I do, they're nice. They have their place. Mountainblocks, I'm not sure if you want to recommend this to customers because it does involve knowledge of what pins are used. Not sure if that's something every customer will care to know or care to find out. F4, where's F4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth pin down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. There we go. That guy right there. Then F7. F7 is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. Okay, I got that too. E6 and D7. Where are you? Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. All right. I have all switches involved in the switch matrix soldered in, and I need to do ground, reset, and VCC as well. Are those polar pandas on my MB17? Oh, you're talking with Mountainblocks. Ground, reset, VCC. It's a good idea to solder all of those too, not just the ones involved in the switch matrix. Otherwise your board will not work. Okay. There are linears with Phoenix stems. Nice. All right. It's hard. Hard to solder. That's because the legs are in my way. Okay. You got it. All right, we're done. We are done with soldering the Pro Micro. So just to talk about briefly what I did here. Instead of soldering the Pro Micro on, I put the sockets on instead. And I also noticed that he doesn't use every pin on the Pro Micro, where there's no real need to solder all of them, just the ones that are important. And to verify that I did this correctly, let's desocket it, which is always the hard part. Man. Come on, try it off. It's hard. There we go. Got it. Oh, I bent one of the pins. Oops. There we go. That's fine. So I pried it off at an angle. Perfect. So Merlin, why did you take it off if you were just going to put it back on again? Well, one of the switches is hidden behind there. Let's make sure. Alright. Okay. This is the way to do it, guys. Those are some thin legs to press in without bending. Yeah. It's hard. Okay. I have a question to ask the audience. Over the years, I have amassed quite a collection of different switches. And whenever I purchase switches, I always like to buy them in groups of 100 or more. Simply because I'm trying to account for dead switches, mistakes, you know, yada yada yada. And over time, since most of my boards are 65% or 75 or a lot smaller, I have a bunch of extra switches. So I'm just gonna make a poll online really quick to ask you guys what you think I should use for this. Let's say, since Whitpack was talking about it earlier, we'll have Xylence in the mix. Here we go. Let's do 67G Xylence. These V1 or V2? These are V1. Got V1 Xylence. What else do I have in here? 67G V2 Xylence. Oh wait, these are not Xylence, these are regular Zelios. $67G Zelio V2. What else do I have? Helios! So you can see I'm a big fan of Zeal. What else? What else? What else is in here? Ah, I see something. Gateron Ink Yellows. I know this is gonna be like a big poll. What else? What else do I see? Regular blacks. And yeah, I think that's it. Okay, I'm gonna do a duration of 5 minutes. Hopefully you guys can give me some good data as to what I can use here. Start poll now. All right. Let's see. Okay, one person voted for Gateron Ink Yellows. Okay, let's see how this goes, guys. I'm very curious as to what switches I should put on. Ooh. Looks like we have a 3-way tie between 67G Xylence, Zelios V2s, and Gateron Ink Yellows. You can see the switches on this build, so looks count. Oh, yeah. I think Zelio stuff always looks nice. They're see-through, but you don't have like backlight support on this, so it's not like I can make use of the see-through LEDs or not. No one likes Telios. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Okay. So far we have a tie between Xylets and Zelios. Oh man. Silence and Zelios. We'll probably do a tiebreaker if there's a tie here. Let's see. You want to snag some Silence? Has it been 5 minutes yet? No, not yet. Not yet. Okay, while you guys are still voting, I'm gonna start prepping for doing stabilizers. All are fine choices. Oh. Seaman says, I'll ask again, is Gingham compatible with VIA? It should. Let's see. Let's go to the product page really quick. Novelkeys Gingham. Novelkeys Gingham. Oops. Programmable using GMK. Oh, it doesn't say anything about it. It should. You can look at caniusevia.com. Is it in that list? No, it's not in the supported keyboards list either. It's probably not then. I always thought that it was, since Yankar is one of the VIA people. Alright, never mind. Let's see. Let us... Oh! The winner is 67G Xylence V1. Awesome. So we'll be using these guys right here. But before I go on to that, we need to first put on stabilizers. So according to Mountainblocks, these are genuine cherry screw-in stabilizers. And he's provided rubber washers. These look more like O-rings than washers though. We're gonna lube these a little bit. Make sure they're nice and smooth. And I almost feel like it's a black board with black stabilizers, black plate, and black bottom plate, that maybe I should put black switches in. Just to keep it all black. Who knows? I will go with what the audience has decided. I do have to use up switches. They're just taking up space in my little switch box. Black inks would look better, but the clear housings will look just fine. Oh man, you make a good point there. Ah, jeez. That's a very good point. So much indecision. Which lube is it today? It's usually always the same lube, 205G0, courtesy of Project Keyboard, actually. Inks with the smoky housing will look nice. Alright, well, while I'm lubing, let's do another poll. Since I can't decide. I can't decide. Okay, one more. We'll just keep it at 2 minutes this time. Not that I can finish lubing in like 3 minutes. Well, I can try. Octavio Muller says, what is your favorite switch? Right now, my favorite type of switch is linear. I don't really have a favorite switch right now, just because I have a bunch of stuff and I like all of them for different reasons. Thoughts on Telio versus Alpaca versus Gat inks? All 3 of those are top tier switches. Well, no, except for the Gat Blacks. Like the Gat Blacks, I would say is probably the lowest ranked switch in that trio. I'd say out of those 3, Alpaca might be the cheapest. No, Alpaca might be the best, simply because it's as smooth as a Telio, and in my opinion sounds better than a Telio, and is also cheaper than a Telio. If you guys want to buy some Alpaca switches, I believe Prime KB, located here in the United States, will be having a restock sometime soon. When that sometime soon is, it could be next week, could be the following week. No one really knows for sure. but I've heard rumors that it was probably like 15,000 switches. There should be plenty. It should last 20 minutes. No, I'm kidding. I believe he had like 3,000 switches and it was sold out in like 6 minutes though. Laguber, thanks for joining in. And I see Octavio Muller has followed as well. So has Nemo's Uncle and XX Coinstorm and Jan4. Thanks guys for all of your support. Whitpack gets his in 2 weeks. Congratulations. You will like alpacas. Okay, last stab to lube. Mobs are the same as alpacas, just recolored. Yes, they are. I think I should be getting some soon, courtesy of Project Keyboard. He supposedly has a board for me to try and port into QMK. So yeah. So I like to use a combination of 205G0 on the actual housing and Permatex branded dielectric grease on the actual wire. But prior to me getting a huge load of 205G0, I just put dielectric grease on everything. Oh, I forgot. I've been using Durox for such a long time. Durox and Everglides that I've forgotten that I need to clip these. So I should do that right now. Clip, clip, clip. Clippity, clip, clip. Clip and stabs. Using Trash Pandas right now, so it'll be a nice upgrade. Yeah, Trash Pandas aren't very smooth. Well, I guess if you lube them, they can be. Ooh, okay. So the poll finished. What switches should I use? Gateron Black Inks with 5 people voting for it and 1 person voting for Zelio Xylent 67G. So Gat Blank Black Ink it will be. Okay. Let's do this. Let's put away some of the lube first. Let's put the dielectric grease on. Start giving me a smiley face. Okay, so just because I've had to help a few people with stabs lately. Okay, so when you guys put your stabs together, you'll notice that your housing has a slot for the wire, right? Then you have the actual stem. The stem can go in both ways, but one of them is wrong. Please make sure that you pick the side that has two holes in it. That one needs to face where the wire goes. If you put it in the other way, when there's only like one hole, if you put it in this way and you put the wire in, the wire will pop out. So don't forget to do that. Oh, this guy isn't even clipped yet. Oh wait. And the reason why I'm saying that now, and I haven't said that in other streams, is because, you know, I've just had to help, like in the last 3 weeks, I feel like I've helped 4 people diagnose why their stabs keep popping out. It's always because they put that stem in the weird way. Hey Mountainblocks, so for the washers that you included with this kit, they look like O-rings. Are they actually O-rings? Like the same O-rings you would put on an actual switch? Whitpack says, do you plan to have any sub emotes? Yes, that is one thing I need to still take care of. Mountainblocks says, they're harder plastic. KP Republic included them with my bulk order of stabs. Alright, well, I normally use much thinner washers, but for the sake of using the kit, I will try these out. Hopefully they're good. Oh wait, I'm putting these in the opposite direction. They go in this way. I probably should have just left them out since it was extra work counting them out. That's true, but I also have to say not very many vendors include stabilizer screw-in washers. So it's good. It's good that you did. My only concern about them is that they are kind of fat. So I'm not sure how well the screw will actually screw in. I guess we'll find out right now. Oh, my iron's been on this whole time. Let me just turn it off. Looks like I spilled a bit of dielectric grease on my mat. Centrac ships washers with stabs. Oh, he does. I didn't know that Centrac actually shipped a little piece. Okay. Alright, let's screw these stabilizers in. That's probably why his orders are delayed so often. He has to count them out. I really wish it were that simple. I really wish it really was just that, but something tells me it's more than that. I have a big hunch that it's more than just that. Okay, these seem to work. But I guess we won't know until we actually have keycaps on. So shipping is out of his hands. You can actually get his stabs easy because he sells them FBA. Really? I didn't know that. I think fulfillment and shipment is one of the hardest things about being a vendor. But it's also what's gonna make or break your reputation. You 3D printed a set of trays to streamline the kit building. Okay. Well, so far so good. These look fine for the time being. All right. Okay, it's time to put in these switches. So you guys said Gateron black inks, huh? That'd be good, because I only have a few left. So this will do just fine. Okay. Put up. Like so. Okay. Did I lube these? Yeah. These are lubed. You should store switches in like flasks. Yeah. I've been thinking about storing them in like mason jars and then printing out like my own sticker label. Kind of like wine. It'd be like, ah, these are Gateron inks 2019. To add to the Merlin magician vibe, Flask. Flask is more, that's more mad scientist. I think if I want to go for the more like magician theme, I need to have those, what do you call those things? It's like those big, they're flask-like vases, but they're for wine. It's like a decanter or something. Is that the correct word? Casks. Cask, okay, yeah. Cask would do, but that's not what I was talking about. Severus Snape up and yeah, these do look much nicer. Decanter is right, says Olivia. Okay, good. I wasn't quite sure if that was the right word. And my switches fell. shipping limited edition Telios in a glass bottle. That would be overkill. And guess what, guys? I guess I probably should have counted this out first, but this is the last Gateron ink. Gateron black ink that I have. And I have 3 spaces left. Oh no. No, if that's the case, I'm probably gonna just use my blacks. I'm just gonna use black just so I can maintain the color. Just put a clicky and numlock spot. Clicky, I feel like, do I have any good clicky switches? Probably not. Limited edition Telios, like what would they be? Like yellow and blue. That's like linears already though. All right. There we go. Maybe Roselios. Like a fake rosé bottle. I like that idea a lot, actually. Let's see. I do have some black switches. Maybe I'll just use those. But I will put my last Gateron black ink in the enter position, because that is the key I will press the most often. Like, I swear I might have other Gateron inks. Negative. Do not see any more. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. But I do have some retooled blacks, so that's what I will use. The remainder of the keys. All I need are 2. 2 switches. That's all I need. Touching them now, I'm like, ooh, these don't feel too great. Okay, I'm gonna look for something else here because they don't feel good at all. Of course, I'm comparing them to like Gateron ink, so it's gonna be hard. You know what? I might just do Gateron yellows, just because I'm not really happy with these at all. Maybe switch the ink in Numlock to 0. Maybe switch. Oh, I see what you mean. Because Numlock is not a key I would press very often, but 0 is. That's a good point. Is plus a key I would do? Yeah, it is too. Let's see, let me just look at what keys are up there. Yeah, enter, subtract, minus, plus. Yeah, all of those would be. Okay. Yeah, not retooled blacks. I'm just gonna use Gateron yellows. I'd rather have good feeling switches. And the milky top sounds almost the same as a Gateron ink. There we go. Oof, I forgot. Gateron 5 pins are a lot tighter fit. Okay, here goes. You can start all this in now. Whew, well done. Okay, that's good. At least they're all Gaterons. Close enough, close enough. Okay, time to solder it in. Time to solder it all in. Yeah, I've built almost 3 boards with these Gateron block inks now, which is probably why I ran out. I have Gateron black inks from round 1. Not the round 1 which had the stems falling out, which had the leaves falling out, but the round 1 which didn't have those problems. Very fortunate with that. What's a fake rosé bottle? Maybe it's a rosé bottle that's not glass, but plastic? Who knows? A little piece, what did you mean by that? What is a fake rosé bottle? One that contains counterfeit rosé. I would not drink that stuff. The mixed white and red wine. A little piece says, like a fake bottle. What does that mean? What does that even mean? I don't know the word I'm looking for. Having an Asian moment. Those Asians. Oh yeah, so speaking of Asian moments, last year I had the opportunity to fly to Korea, and well, more like I was there for a layover, for like a 18-hour layover, but I took that chance to go outside of the airport and check out the palace, all that good stuff. And because of that, I've been, you know, been more interested in Korea lately. So I've been like watching shows where people are teaching how to speak Korean and all that. And there's this channel that I found where they take a bunch of like foreigners who know Korean, and they have to like talk about themselves while these two actual Korean people have to guess if they're native Korean or if they're a foreigner who knows Korean. And yeah, they all spoke Korean good enough that the two actual Korean people could like hardly tell. In fact, there was one actual Korean guy, and they thought the Korean guy was a foreigner. So the guy felt so bad. He's like, "What happened? What's wrong with my Korean?" Oh, Olivia saw that. Yeah, she knows what I'm talking about. You also do one where they get Koreans to figure out if they can smell they can smell non-Koreans. Oh my gosh. That's kind of racist, isn't it? Trying to figure out if they are from speaking different than you because they aren't from there or just using a dialect. Olivia said it's totally racist. Right, let's see. How is my soldering? How is my soldering? Looking good, looking good. Looking good. Did not miss any keys. Okay, so one thing that I dislike about Pro Micro kits is that usually to test your board, you want to plug your board in and test all the keys, right? With the Pro Micro kit, especially one that you don't socket, by the time you're ready to test your board, you've already soldered in the Pro Micro. So it's kind of like if you find out the board is broken, you've already soldered the board. So it sucks for you big time. Okay, we're good. Now we can test the board. Let's test the board. And oof, just realized something, guys. I realized that the switches that go right behind the Pro Micro are a tad taller than my actual socket. Uh-oh. Hopefully I don't screw anything up like this. I'll just gently lay it on. What did you use to socket? I used peel away sockets. Peel away sockets from Keebio. Oh yeah, the headers usually give you plenty of clearance. Oh, yes. In fact, if you build this kit the way that Mountainblocks describes, he sends you headers. In fact, I think all Pro Micro kits come with headers. For example, I have some spare Pro Micros here. Comes with a header. Why do I have spare Pro Micros? That's a good question. Not all of them come with headers? Okay. Well then, I don't know what to say to you. Okay. And these are, Mountainblocks is right, these are really thin. There we go. Okay, I'm not gonna push them in all the way. Go very lightly. I'm watching to see that I don't make contact with the board and the actual switch pins. There we go. That looks about right. And I believe these, oh no, wait. Mountainblocks, you sent this to me to put QMK on, so this doesn't have any firmware on it. So I actually will have to flash this. Let me grab my little Pro Micro cable. The little piece says, you're selling a USB-C Pro Micro? Are you sure it's a USB-C Pro Micro and not an Elite C? Because I've never seen a USB-C Pro Micro. Okay. Let's see if I soldered in this reset switch correctly. Here, let me just open up my terminal right now. Terminal. No, no way. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I don't think this is merged in VIA yet, so we'll just flash it with the default for now. Let's see, what was the command? Make Mountainblocks / MB17 : I'll flash it with VIA for now, just because when it finally gets merged in, it should work. That looks like a solid connector as well. Alright, plugging it in. Why won't you connect? Why you no connect? There we go. Not sure if you guys can see, but it's a green LED. I'm gonna press connect or the reset switch. Hopefully it's soldered in correct. Reset. Nothing changed. Octavio says, wait, are you a Linux user? No, I'm a Mac OS user. Oh, Olivia answered the question. Enter. Reset your controller now. I guess I did not solder the reset switch correctly. So I'm gonna have to short it. Let me just try and fix that up one more time here. Yeah, Octavio, I used to do app development on the Mac OS platform, and now for work, I work in a Mac OS environment. So I just kind of adopted the platform and was like, why not? I'm running a Hackintosh right now because I don't want to spend thousands of dollars to buy legit Mac equipment only to be out of date compared with like everyone else. Okay. Hopefully this is good. Let's try that again. It's really hard to find a streamer using Linux here in Twitch. Well, I can spin up the VM for you. Okay. Let's do it. Reset. No, it's not resetting. Okay, I am gonna have to Let's see. I'll probably have to do this the manual way. What was the pinout again? Ground and reset are right next to each other. Maybe the pin isn't connected. Ground and reset have pins in them, but I'm just gonna reset it manually for now. So this is the tricky part, guys. This is the tricky part of Pro Micros. Once you reset it, you have roughly 8 seconds for it to flash. So I'm bending one of the diode legs right here in order to do it. So what I like to do is I like to trigger the flash command, and it's gonna say, detecting USB port, reset your controller now. And while it's doing that, hopefully I can do it in time. Let's try again. It's recompiling, detecting USB port. Come on. There we go. Oh, nope, not yet. Shoots. Come on. That's so annoying. Okay. We need a more flexible wire to do this. Here. Let's try this. Come on, reset. Why are you not resetting? Really? That doesn't make sense. So the reason why I know it's not resetting is once it goes into reset, the light should turn from green to red. And right now it's not. So I have one wire touching reset. I do ground. It's not resetting. So my reset button might actually be working. It's just not triggering it here. Let me... That's so odd. Do I have a faulty microcontroller? Pro Micro. Quite possibly as well. Here, let's use a different USB port. Just because stuff like that does happen. Good thing QMK is just sitting nice, waiting for it to reflash. Try the reset button again. Oh, there we go. Woo! It's going! It's going! Yeah, I guess it's just a USB port issue. Alright! We did it! We did it, folks. Okay, we are just going to... Here, let's test out the board. And Olivia, if you're still on, if you could kindly merge the MB17 into VIA. Okay, let's try this out. Let's try this out. Boom. Okay. Numlock. Hello. Not working. Why is numlock not working? There. Let's try triggering it. Yeah, numlock's not registering. What is numlock supposed to be? According to the key map, that location. Oh, okay. It's not numlock, it's TG1. Okay. That's why it's not working. When I toggle it to layer 1, it becomes home. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Okay. Yep. It's working. It's just a toggle key, that's why. Okay, perfect. That's fine. That's fine. I see the real Cam Rosson has followed. RC1473, DT Supreme, and Barnum Beer, and Jan4. Thanks for following, guys. Alright. Almost done. Now we can actually put the board together. So I'm realizing by looking at the stream right now is black boards don't really work well with my black desk mat. I think next time I do this, I'm gonna swap out my desk mat. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Here we go. Okay. You recommend to use the bottom part first. Olivia says, what was Merlin saying? I heard my name. Oh, I was saying that the MB17 PR is out for VIA, but it hasn't been merged yet. Oh, I just noticed something. Okay, so the gold screw goes on top. No, wait. The silver screw goes on the bottom, I mean. The cherry switch blueprint looks good. Yeah, it does. This is actually the first desk pad that I ever purchased. Alright. Yep. Looks the same as the instructions. Then we'll put this on top. Then we'll screw these in. I like data on desk mats. A super detailed world map would be nice. What I want, well actually, I probably do have some say on this. I would love to have a desk mat that has like all relevant QMK info on it, such as key codes. Or like the instruction manual to use QMK CLI. That would be pretty cool. At one of my old jobs, one of my coworkers had a mouse pad that had all of like the obscure Git commands on it. So occasionally, I would just wander over to their desk. I'm like, oh, what was that command again? Regardless if they were there or not. All right. Looky, looky. It's done. Let's put keycaps on it. So the reason why I have my Discipline 65 out is because I just feel that this fits this aesthetic. To continue with that, I'm gonna use the GMK Olive Numpad kit. Go one. Stucky says, "What's up, Merlin? What's up to you too?" Yeah, once again, Olivia, thank you for an amazing set. There's a keycap kit with Git command. It is pretty cool. It is a, I believe was it Oblivion that had it? And it wasn't in the base set though. Thank you for your support, says Olivia. Thank you for your support, Olivia. Divide key goes here. A Little P says, I just noticed you have Milmax sockets on the store. Yeah, A Little P is definitely purchased from Mountainblocks here. He is a fellow Pacific Northwest person. He's located just south of us, actually, in Portland, Oregon. Mountainblocks says, Merlin, hey, want to do a giveaway for one of these? Hey, if you are down, I'll be down. Let's do it. All right, you guys heard it. Let's see. Okay, once I finish building this, I will flip open that scene. Look at that, guys. Isn't that beautiful? I think olive looks really good with black cases. There you go. Now I have a little Numpad kit now. Yay! Solji says, I heard the magic word. Yes, the magic word is giveaway. Alright, let me just clean up a bit here. I have all this stuff on my desk. Turn off the soldering iron. Good, good, good. Move this around. Perfect. Go. Let me turn on my light a bit more. There we go. Guys, this is the Mountainblocks MB17 DIY kit. If you guys hang on a little longer, we'll be doing a giveaway for this exact kit, courtesy of Mountainblocks, who's currently on the stream. So this is what you will be getting. And he ships from Portland, Oregon. So if you're within the United States, it'll be a lot faster for you guys. Why does the 5 look weird? Mainly because I think The 5 that usually goes there should be, hold on. Should probably be this one. Yeah, let's use this one. Good point. There we go. Does that look nicer? I'm a savior, I guess. I sold you. Okay, alright. It's time for the giveaway. Let me just set up that scene really quick. Let's see. We're gonna do it through Nightbot. Nightbot, where are you at? There we go. Giveaways! Janky Render says, I just came in. Let's see, how many people are watching right now? Let's see. 34 people. So you guys have a very good chance of winning this. Octavio Muller says, send to Brazil. Oh yeah. Mountainblocks, since the kit's probably gonna come to you, what are your limitations? What are your restrictions to this? I will ship anywhere US law allows. Ah, I see. So no North Korea? No North Korea? Sorry, Kim Jong-un. Okay. Hi Keone, you just joined in. Awesome. We're doing a giveaway in just a bit. Let's see. Okay. Mountainblocks will ship anywhere US law allows. This giveaway is open to subscribers, regulars, and mods. Everyone watching right now. And the keyword, if you guys want to join this, should be, what do you guys think the keyword should be? Boba is yummy. Actually, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's just do that. Boba is yummy. Boba is yummy. All one word, all lowercase. Boba is yummy. And you have the next 5 minutes to enter. There we go. If you want to win this kit, enter Boba is yummy. All one word. Mountainblocks cheering for 222 bits again. Thank you so much. Boba is yummy. Boba is indeed yummy. Yeah, I have a numpad now. Oh, lots of people. 17 people have joined so far. You guys have a good chance. Oh, 18 people. Awesome. Very nice. Here, let me pull this out more. Look at that. There we go. Yeah, I think that's a good match, right? That's a good matchup, actually. Merlin performed a summoning spell. 20 eligible users now by uttering the magic words. Look at that. I think this looks really good. So basically this is a 10% keyboard. Yeah, I guess you can look at it that way. I've never heard of a numpad being referred to as a 10% though. Free Hong Kong 2020 says, this is perfect timing. I was just about to get a numpad from Drop. Looks dank. Yeah, for sure. Oh, I just realized it's not the same angle. But that's fine, you know. Maybe I can just put it on my left. There we go. I think being on the left is better. Yeah, I like that better on the left. that a new case on the discipline? Yes. This is CFTKB's new case. It comes with a palm plate and it is sandwich mount. You can actually see that palm plate in the middle here. It's white. That's how it's mounted. It makes the board feel so much better than simply being mounted on this, you know? Yeah, I like having this numpad here. Alright, 3 more minutes if you guys want to join this. There are 21 eligible users. If you win, you get a chance to win the MB17. Shipping anywhere US law will legally allow. Milkman, you says, I tried to get a palm plate on my S75, but the one I got cut was off. You building a Romeo from them at the moment, says a little piece. Boba's yummy. Yes, I see more people joining in. We got about 1 more minute left and then I'll roll. Everyone watching is eligible to enter, except me, I guess, and Mountainblocks. Talisman says, are my chances better if I don't enter like the last time I won? Talisman, if you win this, this will be the 4th giveaway you have won on my channel. I should probably ban you. No, I'm kidding. Solji says, Merlin, where is your escape key? Here. You've merged the PR? Olivia says he's merged the PR. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Well, we will do that after we roll, because I'm very curious. Actually, no. Let me do it before the roll. Do I have to download a new VIA, or will it automatically pick it up? VIA. Actually, no, I don't even need to download the new VIA. Oh, it'll automatically pick it up. Perfect. Okay, I flashed this with the VIA one. Let's just... There we go. Hopefully my code is correct. Yes! It worked! Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Olivia. Mountainblocks, are you seeing this right now? This board supports VIA now. Or VIA supports this board now. Awesome. Here. Let me make a macro really quick, just so you guys can see how powerful this tool is if you've never used VIA before. Oh wait, hold on. Let me... Will that do it? Macros. Tap enter at the end of macro, save, go back to the key map. I think we just want to be absolutely sure. There we go, okay. Watch this, guys, watch chat. Alright, okay. Let's roll this. Let's roll this so that people can win. Okay. 23 eligible users. I'm rolling it now. Where's that roll button? Roll it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Free Hong Kong 2020. Congratulations. You are the winner of the MB17. If you are here and like this, message back so I know you're not a bot. You got... Oh, there we go. I see you. No way, OMG. Do you want this board? Do you accept the giveaway? Yes, I will accept. All right. Well, Free Hong Kong, you can message me all of your details on my Discord channel, or you can reach out to Mountainblocks directly, because the board will come from him. And yeah, if you send me all of your stuff, I'll just forward it to him. All right. He really remembered. Alright, okay. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining my stream. It's a pleasure seeing you. Oh, jumped up to 49 people. I guess that's what happens when you do a giveaway. But yeah, you guys literally saw the board being supported by Via on this stream. Alright guys. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for joining in. My next stream will be tomorrow evening. I'll probably be doing something a little different other than keyboard chores. I am getting a bad case of cabin fever here. I'll probably play some games for you all. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining in. And I will see you when I see you. Bye now.